It's tea time with the Pronoun, the fastest moving golf show on the planet. Get the latest in local and national golf news with guests from around the world and around Central New York. Now it's tea time with the Pronoun, sponsored by CH Insurance on News Radio 570 WSYR on 106.9 FM and live everywhere on iHeartRadio.
Good morning, Central New York. Yes, sir. We're back. We're back from I don't know where I've been, but I've been home. I'm like a little wimp, quite frankly. If I get a little head cold, I'm a wimp. That's all I can tell you. I brood around the apartment. I can't get myself off the ground. And here we are. I say, come on, we got to get the show on the road. Oh, by the way, Joe can't be here today. Convertino. He has a business commitment. That's all right. Usually, if Joe is not here, Jack Conger's here. And if Mr. Conger can't make it, as you know, Mr. Conger is aim point putting, and it's fast speed. Wait a minute, I'm gonna pull it out again. Where is that? Where's my iPad, Johnny? Oh, I have been pinch hitting today for Joe Convertino and Jack Conger. Johnny Petrin. Hey, good morning, Johnny.
Good morning. How are you?
Johnny's a videographer as well. Do you remember that week we were in Florida?
I remember.
Now, you have spent the last week in Texas.
I have.
Tell the folks why you were in Texas.
So, in Frisco, Texas, it's just about a 25-minute drive north of Dallas. So you fly into Dallas, and then you got 25 minutes north is the PGA of America headquarters.
In Frisco.
Frisco. And it is one of the most impressive facilities that I've ever seen. And I guess to do a quick kind of synopsis of it, there's a golf course called Fields Ranch. They have 36 holes. So there's Fields Ranch East, Fields Ranch West. The East course at Fields Ranch is actually hosting the 2027 PGA Championship.
No.
So next year, they're going to have the PGA Championship there. All the big names are going to be there. So I had a chance to play it. Unbelievably difficult. Great golf course.
Oh, wow.
And then on top of that, the headquarters of the PGA of America is there. So the best way to describe that is a 3-story building, and it's Disneyland for golfers. They've got simulators and putting greens and all the technology in the world. You take a step outside and there's a state-of-the-art practice green, driving range, and it's essentially where the PGA members of America go, and it's their home, and you can go, and that's also where they put on their education seminars. So that's the reason I was there, was to take one of their education seminars to continue my knowledge and continue my progression in the PGA of America in Class A.
Class A.
Yep, you got it.
Certification. All right. Now, I think we got to go to our first guest right now because she's on the line, right, Dominic? Okay. You ever heard of Beamer?
Oh, yeah.
You've heard of Beamer?
I've tried it.
Oh, you have?
I got a chance to try
it. Okay. Well, she's a sponsor. We have the Beamer distributor. The Beamer distributor, she can distribute it anywhere she wants to in the United States. But Beamer has changed my life, Johnny. 8 minutes in the morning, 8 minutes at night. If I have any other little aches and pains during the day, I put it on the spot. I put the Beamer, the pad, they call it, on the spot. And for me, it has changed my life. It really has. And I've been doing it now for 3 years. And if I, God willing, I'll keep doing it. I'll keep doing it because it's helping me. Anyway, Dr. Holly Noun, good morning.
Good morning. Dad, I think we've got some feedback on the radio. It's very difficult to hear you because right now I'm hearing Johnny's voice also. The producer might be able to fix that for us.
Oh, I don't know why. It may be a phone thing because it doesn't appear to be. I just checked with Dominic. So you're hearing my voice over Johnny's?
No, I'm hearing Johnny's over yours, and it's actually on the radio.
Oh. It's on your iPhone. Oops.
Well.
Okay.
Okay, well.
Okay.
I'll see if I can, because I'm hearing two things, so I'm trying to focus on just you.
I'll be darned.
Turn off her radio.
Oh,
Well,
by the way, if you're on the radio or you have another if you have your iPhone, there's a delay. You have to turn it off.
Yeah, it's not on. I've been hearing the double feed since the beginning.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to contact Dominic, but I couldn't do it before I hopped on.
Oh, I got you. Well, okay, Johnny's back now. We've got. I know that I wanted to talk to you about the Beamer updates, but I wanted to tell you that the TPI, the Titleist Performance Institute, I wanted to tell you that Jonny is certified in level 1.
Oh my gosh, that's wonderful.
Are you familiar with the TPI, Dr. Noun?
Oh my gosh, Jonny, I'm very familiar. TPI is the gold standard for performance training in golf.
I believe it.
Yeah, the gold standard. Yeah, there she goes. The doctor knows stuff, Jonny. The doctor knows stuff. and I found somebody else in Central New York who was certified level 2. He is the strength and conditioning coach at Cortland State University.
Ah, good to know. Good to know.
Philip Wiltshire. Philip Wiltshire. I want you to introduce
I'll
you
have
to
to
Philip,
get in touch with him. Absolutely.
Now, I know that TPI and Beamer makes sense because TPI is the performance part of it. But when you use your muscles, especially if you're doing it at a level that is maybe just beyond a little bit more than just being active, especially if you're in a sport. I know that people are using Beamer now in all kinds of things after the activity, but even some of the golfers now are using Beamer after their rounds, Holly. After their rounds. You know who that is? Me. Now, with regard to the Beamer update, for those who don't know what Beamer is, give us again that little definition because I don't want to say something and then have you correct me. So you tell the folks what Beamer is and what it's supposed to do for the physiology of the human body.
Oh, sure. It's easy. And it's not magic. Beamer improves microcirculation, and we've said it a lot on the show. It is that circulation that is most closely related to the function of your cells. It's the part of your circulation that we don't have perception of. It's 74,000 miles worth of vessels in the body that serve our cells. That's what Beamer addresses. It helps to improve that blood flow. And here's the key. Why is that even important? From a physiology standpoint, sure, I get it by just saying it improves blood flow. But the key is that blood flow does a couple things for us. It improves the delivery of oxygen to our cells, which helps the cells function at their optimal ability. And then it also helps to remove the waste products from that cellular work that's being done. And it's that sort of leftover from the cellular processes that can cause pain and soreness and inflammation over time.
There you go.
So to deliver more oxygen and be able to get rid of more of the waste products, it just helps the body function at its optimal level. And what's exciting, I'm going to give you a couple of Beamer updates because it's perfect timing. The key with it is, think about, we just came off an Olympic cycle, a wonderful Winter Olympic cycle.
Amen.
The Swiss Olympic team use it. Obviously, Beamer is designed in Germany and built in Switzerland. So, I mean, of course, the Swiss Olympic team uses it. The Swiss Davis Cup team uses it. Oh. We have talked about the Blue Jays use it. We saw it on that little clip during the World Series. The pitcher had the V pad on his shoulder.
And that was during the game?
Yes, during the game. Yep. It was It was the video clip heard round the world. All the Beamer people recognized it right away. It was very exciting. But there are Summer Olympians that use it. Mickey Barber, Amy Van Dyken, lots of the extreme sport athletes use it. Since we were just talking about the Winter Olympics, Louis Vito may not be known to your listening audience very well, but he's a premier snowboarder.
Oh.
And really the key is, and this, let's for a second just link Beamer back to TPI, because it's, Jonny, it's wonderful that you're connected with TPI, because it really truly is considered the gold standard, especially for golf-specific performance training. And matching TPI with Beamer makes all the sense in the world, because one thing TPI is doing now is individualizing the training. That's the piece, really, that makes it the gold standard. When you individualize the training, you take the skill set of the individual you're working with and optimize it.
Right. And I think when you're talking Beamer and TPI, like the first thing that comes to my head is, for those people that don't know, TPI does a full sort of screening of your body to figure out where your strengths and weaknesses are from a mobility standpoint. So to your point, Dr. Noun, if I'm screening a student and we find out that there's a certain part of their body that is struggling from a mobility standpoint or from an injury standpoint, that Beamer we might be able to target that certain muscle group, right? With the Beamer.
So that, I couldn't have said it better myself, Jonny. You are absolutely right. If we think about the four tools that are wrapped up into this one Beamer device, you've got your overall wellness that helps you to get out on the course more often, have more energy. You've got your healing, yes, targeting individual injuries, etc. You've got your recovery by getting rid of the waste products of the work that you're doing. And then you've got your performance. So 100%.
Hey, listen, we could talk Beamer all day. Unfortunately, we got to take a break now, Doctor. Hey, listen, good stuff with Jonny and the doctor, huh? And Dr. Holly.
Always a pleasure, Dr.
Good
Noun.
stuff today. Listen, I'll talk to you later, Hal.
Okay, have a good show.
Okay, I love you. There she goes, Dr. Holly Noun. And we're coming right back. In fact, we're going to go live to Turning Stone, Jonny. Custom fitting days at Turning Stone.
Awesome.
News Radio 570, WSYR. Now, we're back. We are the fastest moving golf show on the planet. We got the fastest moving golf professional in the area, too. Jonny Petrin here co-hosting today. Good morning, Jonny.
Good morning. Thanks for having me again.
This is great. Okay, back from his trip to Frisco. But Jonny, we have a little report to make because we got Kevin Roy playing this weekend. How did he play yesterday? I tried to check. Where'd he stand?
Tiny step back. I believe he was +1 yesterday. Yeah. So, he was even yesterday. So he's still -3 though. He's T18, and I'll let the Kenster get into that a little bit more.
Yeah, we'll see what the Kenster's going to do. Okay, the On the Green report with the Kenster, Ken O'Neill.
Good morning, Perry. I have two real quick things. For the PGA, the Cognizant Classic at the Champion Course in Palm Beach, Austin Smotherman leads at 11 under, and he leads Taylor Moore by 8. The LPGA HSBC World Championship, the Tanjong Course, Austin Kim leads at 9 under, he had 3 at 8 under, and 4 at 7 under. Okay, Perry, a little different. I have a question for you.
What?
And also for Jonny. You're talking about Beamer, right? Well, what about somebody like myself who has a prosthetic below the knee on my right leg? Is Beamer available for somebody who has that?
Absolutely. You know what I'm going to do, Ken? I'm going to call you after the show. I'm going to call you after the show, and I'm going to give you Holly's telephone number. I want you to call her.
Okay, great.
I should have thought about that. I should have thought about that. Because we didn't have time. I should have gotten Holly's telephone number, but I'm going to call you after the show.
All right, great. And one final thing that I know you would like is that the Stuart Sink leads the with $340,000 so far for the money list. And believe it or not, in sixth place is my favorite golfer, Retief Goosen.
Retief Goosen, I know. You always loved Retief because you always emphasized his name.
There he is.
Huh?
All right,
Ken,
Perry, that's all I have for you today.
All right, okay, Ken. Hey, listen, I'll get back to you after the show.
All right, thank you.
Okay, there he goes, the Kenster, Ken O'Neill. Okay, and we've got Roy he's tied for where?
Yeah, he's T18, so he shot 67 round one, great start. 72 round two, but not bad on a tough golf course. It tends to play pretty difficult, which is why Smotherman impressive 11 under. Guys normally don't go that low.
No, they don't go. No, yeah. That's a very difficult golf course.
It is.
I saw some of the holes there, that 15, 16, 17.
The bear trap.
Whoa.
The bear trap.
Whoa.
It is
All right,
hard.
Johnny, we're going to go out to Turning Stone. They got custom fitting days. This is a great idea they came up with several years ago. They charge you $100. No, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to let our buddy talk about it out there.
I like it.
The head golf professional, head teaching professional out at Turning Stone. There, right there in the dome. Eric Lorenzetti, good morning.
Good morning, Perry. How we doing?
We're doing good. You got custom fitting days out there, huh?
We do. Yep. Another weekend. We had Cobra in last night, and then today we have Callaway. So from 9 to 1.
Oh, wait a minute. So this is the first weekend for Callaway, right?
It is. That's correct. That is correct.
Yeah. Now listen, from a sales point of view, or a company point of view, give us your out there at that beautiful pro shop that you have there with all the apparel and the clubs. I mean, that's gorgeous out there. How is Callaway doing? Who are the two top guns? Is it Callaway and TaylorMade again?
Yeah, it's typically TaylorMade for sure, and then Callaway. As far as drivers are concerned, Callaway, Titleist, Ping, even the Cobra driver we did nice with last night with the new Optum drivers. So yeah, no, it's there's a lot of options, and it's good to be a golfer now because all the companies really make some great product, but we all have our each one of us has some brand loyalty, but typically it's TaylorMade, and Callaway's usually not too far behind.
Yeah, well, we got a TPI level 1 golf professional in the area now. Jonny Petrin's co-hosting with me today. Do you know Jonny? You guys know each other?
I do know Jonny.
Yeah, I'm a frequent flyer at the golf dome, so I see Eric there a lot when I'm practicing in the winter. Yep.
All right, so tell us about this deal. I know we talk about it, but some people, there's nothing wrong with repeating what's going on, Eric. That's what we're supposed to do. Because when you're trying to get out a message, the more you repeat it, the more people pay attention to it, and it's almost like automatic then. You tell the folks about this great deal that they can get during the winter with custom fitting days.
Yeah, so we have our custom fitting days program where manufacturers come in specifically just for their product. So $100 includes a 30 to 60 minute fitting with that actual staff from that company. At the end of that fitting, if you decide to purchase, we actually give you a $50 credit towards that same day purchase. And then lastly, we also, just for a part of the fitting, we give you a dozen of golf balls, usually from that manufacturer. So yeah, it works out pretty good. I mean, it also, too, even if you're not looking just for one specific manufacturer, it kind of gets the ball rolling and people thinking to reach out and call us at the Golf Dome at 315-361-7509 to just schedule fittings. So, it's that time of year, especially now. They'll even ramp up even more with the way the weather's looking. At least gets us thinking a little bit sooner to it.
Yeah, well, it was a brilliant idea. I don't know whose idea it was, but I think you probably had something to do with it. But it's been very popular, especially at the beginning of the season. I know that a full fitting, if you did the whole thing, the driver, fairway, hybrids, irons, putter, their whole bag, how long would a fitting take, Eric?
Honestly, it's really player dependent. We kind of see it all. when it comes to the level of player. I would also say, too, a lot of it comes into, like, have you swung a golf club, right? If you haven't touched a golf club since October or September, that sometimes can make it a little difficult. So we usually tell people, hey, get moving a little bit. Sometimes we'll actually have people come in scheduled for a fitting, and it really turns into a lesson to kind of take the rust off. And then from there, we kind of, we'll have them either come back and do one. And I've have quite a few students that really started from a fitting standpoint, and really is, we've turned it into lessons, and then at the same time we've got them in the clubs that even fit them better because they've improved. If you're buying golf clubs, the main reason is you want to get better. You want to update. No one comes in here and says, hey, Eric, I want to hit it shorter and more crooked.
Yeah, so. Eric, I'm sorry we got a hard out coming up right now. We got to go, but thank you very much. I'll try to get out there this afternoon.
Sounds good, Perry.
Okay, all right. News Radio 570, WSYR. All right, tea time with the pronoun. Jonny Petrin in the studio. Jonny, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. I think
Welcome
we're having
back
a great...
from Frisco.
Yeah, thank you. Having a great show so far.
Yep, we are. Things move fast around here. We have the fastest moving golf show on the planet, Jonny.
Love it.
Okay, and now we're going to go to our regular. He has I don't know how he does it, but he has an inside track. I don't know where he gets his information, but he usually comes on the show with things that you don't read about. I know it. He's talking to somebody either on the board of the PGA of America or the PGA Tour because he knows it all. Member of the Central New York PGA Hall of Fame, Mr. Tom Gorman. Good morning.
Well, Barry, I'm sitting on my butt here at the airport, flying back to New York. So I'm waiting to get on my plane flight through Charlotte pretty soon.
Oh, my. All right, so you're coming back for... Certainly you're not coming back for any extended length of time. You're going to go back to Florida, but you're just coming back to say hello?
Yeah, that's about it. I got a little business to take care of. That's very important, and then I'll be back. But, yeah, got it true. You got it pegged right, and, of course, this week they've got the tournament at PGA National, the Cognizant, that I've spectated at, and I've played that golf course probably 100 times, so... I mean, that's the only interest I have in watching the golf tournament because there's a bunch of no-names playing. Some guy leading that 11 under. I mean, I don't know. Do you know any of those names, Perry?
No, I don't. But our own Kevin Roy had a good first round. But today's the day. If you post a score to keep you in the hunt, today's the day. When you were playing in tournaments, in a 4-day tournament, you just can't shoot yourself out of a tournament. The higher the number is in the 70s on the first or second day, the worse off it is. But which day do you think was the one that kind of set you up the most? The first day of the weekend, Saturday, or?
Well, obviously, a 4-day tournament, the first day is critical because if you shoot your foot, then you're playing from behind all the way. But once you're in the tournament, and if you're playing halfway decent, well, then on the third day you want to play pretty good, and so you can at least cash on the fourth day.
Yeah,
you know what's sad about this Cognizant? Driving to the airport this morning, usually there was traffic backed up on 95 to go to watch this tournament, and then we breezed down 95. There wasn't one backup at all. Usually Saturday morning to go watch this tournament, and it's pretty sad. And it makes it even sadder. Out of the top 25, with rankings in the world, there's not one that is playing, and at least a dozen of those guys live within 10 miles of that airport because they all practice at the Bears Club or at the Medalist or whatever. And that's why this schedule has got to change. I mean, the Cognizant's got to be crazy spots in this tournament, and I would assume if they don't move it, then they're going to be out of town. You can't blame them.
You're right, Tom. Jonny, did you notice the lack of fans that were on the TV? I was actually shocked. How about you?
Yeah, I think it's interesting because you bring up like the field and maybe some new names in there, and I just want to jump in the brain of some of these top guys. It's amazing that not one out of that top 25 is playing. You'd think strictly just to stay sharp and just to continue through leading up to the players that there'd be guys playing every week. It's amazing.
Yeah, Tom.
Well, they've all got their schedules around the $20 million tournaments and the majors. Like they'll go to Bay Hill, and they'll go to the Players Championship, and then the PGA Championship, and etc. And that's what the deal is. I mean, why would they want to play for a lousy $9 million, and when they can be playing for 20, and they plan their schedule around those tournaments? And hopefully, a guy like Kevin Roy can cash big time. And the only that makes it good for these guys, these no-name guys, is that they can make enough money to keep their card, and they can make a living.
Yeah, and you wonder if, I don't know if TGL has anything to do with it, but now you got a lot of those top guys playing on maybe a Monday or a Tuesday indoors. I don't know if that has any, play in their decision. They're like, hey, I'm already playing a match on Tuesday, and I can't, maybe I'm not going to play Thursday. I don't know.
Nah, I wouldn't think so. That's a jerk-off session, you know what I mean? Yeah, seriously, whoop-de-doo, to hitting into a screen and not very strenuous, and they're making big bucks for doing that, so that's like finding money for them. And again, that's maybe a reason why they wouldn't play in the Cognizant,
right?
Because they're getting cash for this thing here and hitting it in the net, and then they'll go practice and they make their own games, and then like I say, they'll get ready for Bay Hill.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Yeah. Well, the guys on the leaderboard, it's too bad. No, it's not too bad. It gives the guys a chance who are still trying to make it. They come off the Corn Ferry Tour, but some of them, those three holes, 15, 16, and 17, Tom, are they as tough as they're saying they are on TV?
Yeah, they are. That's called a bear trap, and the par threes are brutal. And like I say, I've played them 100 times, and depending on what tees they play from, it's so easy to go astray there. Those are tough holes. They really are.
Yeah, listen, in the time we have remaining, how about a golf rule of the week for us?
Yeah, that's pretty simple. I'm going to talk about the guy that doesn't know how to count to 14, Perry. You know what I mean? 14 clubs in the bag, and you included. You take two putters and whatever. 90% of the guys at these clubs have more than 14 clubs in their bag, and nobody calls them on it. They're either demoing a driver, or they got three putters, or they got six wedges, or whatever. And Jonny can verify this. That they all verify. Nobody calls the 14 club rule on any of their tournaments, member, guest stay, or anything. And they all cheat, and they should be penalized.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I credit Joe Tesori, Sr. He was always adamant when I played for him at Lemoyne about the 14 clubs. So to this day, I find myself on the first tee of a tournament, and I'm counting my clubs. Even though nothing's changed, I didn't add anything, I didn't subtract anything, I'm still counting to 14.
I do that too.
Yeah.
But listen, I only have 13. I'm entitled to another club now.
Wow. What are you going to add to the bag?
I don't know. I got to figure it out.
Yes. Yeah, 60-degree wedge or a 7-wood. There you go, Perry.
Yes, sir.
Go.
That 7-wood for sure, Tom. It's time for me to hit a 7-wood, guaranteed. I'm not even going to play with my 5-wood anymore. The heck with it.
Yesterday, working on the range with a really good player that's won everything. He's won the New England PGA, the senior PGA, and everything. And he coaches one of the teams. And Ed Whaley, and what he talks about is having these guys take their whole bag of clubs and go like 150 yards and try to land each club on the green so they can learn how to hit all the different shots in different ways. And it's pretty good exercise, and probably Joe Tesori had those guys do it sometime, I would assume, playing with just irons.
Absolutely. That was a big one. Whenever you're struggling, a great drill you can do is take your driver and aim for the 150 marker, and you kind of slow down your swing. You get a little bit more connected, and all of a sudden you see your driver to fly straight, and then you just progress from there. You start to take bigger swings, and that's a great way to work on your game.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you're coming back for a little snow, and ice, but it's not going to be bad. Not going to be bad. When are you going to go back, Tom?
Well, the middle of the week, but I got a message from Holly Taylor. She's a little upset with you that she sat in her kitchen waiting for your call to do the show, and you never called her. So you owe Holly an apology. I just want to relay that message to you because she meant it at us at our coffee group one morning, and it's not like you, Perry, to slip up.
Okay, no, it's not, Tom. But wait a minute. I was trying to get her on the phone, and she kept telling me that she couldn't make it. And I thought the last conversation was that she couldn't do it. Oh, my gosh. Thank you for telling me. I will call her today. Oh, my goodness.
She was at home waiting for your call. She wasn't at the course, but she was at home.
Oh, dear. Thank you for telling me. I will call her because I've been trying to get her on. Okay. All right, Tom. Thank you. Hey, listen, have a great weekend.
Yeah, all right. Great, guys. Watch the tournament anyways.
Yes, we'll watch it. We'll watch it. Okay, there he goes, Tom Gorman. Yeah, he's not bashful about telling us what his thoughts are, is he, Johnny?
He's not, but you got to respect it. You got to respect it. I'd much rather have him be that way than dancing around what he thinks.
Been on that rules committee for over 39 years. He can do whatever. He can say whatever he wants to say. All right, folks, we're coming right back. News Radio 570 WSYR. Welcome back to Tea Time with the Pronoun here on WSYR. News Radio 570 WSYR. Jonny Petrin is co-hosting with me today. Good morning, Johnny.
Good morning. We're having some fun, huh?
Yeah, we're having some fun. It moves fast, doesn't it?
It does.
I mean, we're already into the last segment, for heaven's sakes, but we're going to go live. We're going to go live to Florida right now for an update on Kevin Roy, and guess who's going to give it to us?
Who's that?
Left-handed. He plays up. See if you can guess who it is. He's a left-hander. He hits the ball as far as anybody else in the section, Johnny.
Okay.
He's been around a long time. Hall of Famer, owns a golf course, and he reps for Under Armour and Zexio golf clubs and a whole bunch of other stuff.
So at first you said lefty hits it far. I was thinking maybe Phil Mickelson, but then you went on.
Yeah,
so maybe it's is it Trey? Is it Trey?
Yes, it's Trey Walewski. Good morning, Trey.
Good morning, guys. How you doing?
Hey, now how come you're watching Kevin? Give us an update.
Well, we're in the car right now where he tees off at 8:28. I'm actually in the car with fellow Hall of Famer Joe Lanza, and we're driving down to watch Kevin play.
Awesome.
So, we should be there before he tees off and figure we watch him play. And I talked to his dad last night to get his tee time, and everyone's excited. He dropped a shot yesterday, but he's still up. Tied for 18th or something. So he can make a move today, and it's going to be fun to watch the local guy play. I remember playing with him. He used to play at Meadowbrook when he was in grade school. So it's been nice to see him, and I've been good friends with the Smith and the Roy family for a long time.
Wow. Okay, so you're with Joe Lanza. Please give my best wishes to Joe and tell him thank you for putting up with me playing golf down there at PGA Village. We had a good time. We had a good time with Joe on the course. Joe can play. Make no mistake about it. Joe can play, Trey.
He played in the 1978 PGA at Oakmont.
Amen. That doesn't surprise me. Yeah.
No, now he's a converted Zexio guy now. So. Yes, I know. Well, the clubs were made for seniors who don't swing as fast as we used to.
Now, how many clubs does Joe have that he's using with Zexio right now?
The driver, the 5-wood, and a hybrid right now.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
In that driver, he hits that driver like it's a bullet. It goes off like it sounds like a cannon off when he swings. Okay, so you're down to see Kevin.
Yeah.
And you expect to actually follow him around the entire round?
Yeah, well, Joe can't walk as much as me, so I'm going to walk a few holes, and Joe will watch a few other holes, and then we're not going to stay all day. Maybe, we'll see how the weather is. It's overcast right now, but it rained hard last night. So we'll play it by ear, and Joe's my ride, so when he's ready to go, it's time to go.
Listen, we had Tom Gorman on, and he informed me that Holly Taylor was mad at me, by the way, because I didn't.
Oh, yeah?
I must have told her to come on the show because she kept saying no, she couldn't do it, and all of a sudden, and I thought she said she couldn't do it, but she said she was waiting home for my call, and I never, and so she badmouthed me. So if you see her, you got to apologize, Trey.
No, I don't. Holly's mad at the world, so don't worry.
Okay. Well, anyway. Okay. So, I wish I was with you in the car. Johnny and I both wish we were with you in the car.
Yeah, I wish you guys were down here.
Because I would love to see Kevin play. Holy smokes. Have you played with Kevin during your career?
I have.
You have?
I have too, yeah.
He's a player, huh?
When I tell you, I played with him one time, and he shot 62. It was par 72. He shot 10 under, and he made it look like the easiest 10 under par I've ever seen in my life. I couldn't have been more impressed.
Where was it? Which course?
Oh, it was Buckhorn Springs. I don't know if you know that place. It's like outside of Tampa, like 15 minutes outside of Tampa.
Buckhorn Springs.
And it's not a pitch and putt. So for reference, it was a legitimate 10 under par. It was impressive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Trey, Jonny played with Kevin, and Kevin shot 62.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I shot even, and I felt after watching him, it felt like I shot 80.
Yeah. And listen, there's a delay on the radio, so I don't know if somebody else is trying to listen, but you and Joe are going to be there, and you're going to come back when Joe feels ready to come back. It's all on Joe, right?
Yep. Yeah, it's all on Joe. When Joe wants to come back, we come back. So my wife and my daughter's in town, so they're out spending money somewhere. So I'm carless. So
well, thank you.
Joe wants.
Okay, good. I'm glad that you were available. Thank you for that update on Kevin. Have a good time today, you and Joe.
All right, thanks, guys.
Okay, see you later. There he goes, Trey Waluski. Okay, so that was fast. The show goes fast.
It does.
Are we not the fastest moving golf show on the planet?
It definitely is. Definitely is. Live up to the name.
I almost feel like calling Dr. Holly Noun back to talk about TPI and the relationship with Beamer, but it makes sense. And I really want to introduce you to this guy because I like him.
Yeah.
And because the two of you, to the best of my knowledge, who else is certified with TPI? Mm-hmm. I've been trying to find somebody.
Yeah.
I can't find anybody in this area.
Yeah, I'm not aware of any other golf pros that are in the TPI kind of circle, but I'm going to keep looking and see if there's anybody out there. But yeah, it's been a really cool learning experience for myself. It really just gives you a whole new way to look at the golf swing. Really, like not everybody's going to swing like Tiger Woods, right? People have certain limitations within their body, whether that's...
And even Tiger has limitations now.
Right, and so to put, Mr. Smith's, who's a 12 handicap, and put his video next to Tiger Woods and tell him, hey, I want you to swing just like him, you'd be doing him a disservice. So TPI is a really comprehensive way of just looking at the entire body and saying, hey, because of your body and because of what certain, your mobility or certain movements that you have, let's figure out the best way for you to swing. You know what I mean? Okay. So it's a really eye-opening, I think, way to look at the golf swing for sure.
Okay, so level 1 in the TPI, Titleist Performance Institute, is the evaluation of what? Flexibility?
Exactly. 16,
okay.
It's flexibility and mobility, 16 different movements, right? So just for example, I might have you do a deep squat. And we're looking at, how well or how low you can get to the ground. That's going to tell me a lot. Based on how you do that exercise, it's going to tell me a lot about what you can do in your golf swing, right? And that's just one example. Internal and external rotation of your hips is another example. Based on how you do in a mobility exercise, it's going to tell me, can you or can you not turn? And maybe we have to work on it in the gym. Maybe we have to do some stretching or some mobility exercises, right? But there's only one way to find out kind of where you stand, and that's through that screening.
Okay, and you're capable of doing this now.
I want you to be one of my students. I want to screen you. I've been asking.
Okay, when are we going to do this?
Right after the show.
And you can do it with the video.
You don't even need video. We can do it right here. We could do it right in this studio after the show, and it takes about 20 minutes at the most.
Okay, then 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm. But I know you're going to want at least 20 minutes to stretch.
I have to stretch before you do it, otherwise I won't be able to.
I know, and that's a good way. That's smart.
I don't know how. There's no way I could just get out there and start, going down to the floor. So, and then once you do the assessment, then you come up with, is it a physical program for flexibility?
Exactly.
And how do you relate that to the swing?
Yeah, so there's two ways to go about it. You can I'll provide a student with a program, to your point. Let's say, for example, we find out that you've got a mobility issue in your hips. I might give you a 30-minute regimen that says, hey, these are the exercises you can do to improve your mobility. The other option is simply teaching around a certain limitation. So you might get an exercise routine and to try to improve. But if you're like, hey, I don't want to go to the gym, I don't have time. Let's just figure out a way to get you to swing better without, telling you to turn into your hip more, because I know you can't do that. You know what I mean? So it really is a really good way of learning more about your body, how your body connects to your golf swing, and then obviously the goal, like everybody, how that pertains to lower scores.
And then what is that's level 1, and what is level 2?
So they have a bunch of different kind of programs and paths. Another one that they do is the power assessment. So the level 1 is mobility. Another option is the power assessment. So based on certain exercises, they're going to tell you how much strength that you have and can we improve on your strength, right? They're going to have you throw a medicine ball down the range as far as you can. And based on how far you throw that medicine ball down the range, will tell us, hey, based on how far you threw that ball, you should be hitting it further. So let's figure out what's going on in your swing. Or the other way around, if you don't throw that ball down the range very far, we're going to say, okay, we need to get in the gym. We need to get stronger.
Okay. How far can this guy throw it? How far can this guy throw it down the range? Can you get that, Travis? Is that on the center of the screen? That is it. How far can this guy throw it? Who is this guy? Who is this guy here? I want to throw the bat, but going to throw the what down the range?
Medicine ball.
Medicine ball. This guy wants to throw the medicine ball down the range.
For the folks that are just listening, he's holding up a picture. If you're watching on YouTube, and by the way, if you haven't, go to Tea Time with the Pronoun on YouTube. You can watch all of these shows and follow on Instagram and on Facebook, some great content. But he's holding up a picture of somebody, and we're wondering if anybody that's watching on YouTube, if you can guess who the picture is of. And it's pretty funny. I think he could throw that
free assessment.
Free assessment. I like it. I think this guy could throw a medicine ball pretty far.
Oh God. Okay. All right. We've got the show. That's the music, Johnny. We start to wind down now. That was a good show. It went fast, didn't it?
So much fun. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. The next week, I don't know if Joe's going to be back or not, but I think Jack Cogger's going to be in next week, and we'll be talking about his fast first swing and also aim point. And we're doing some things with Jack, and then he's still doing his evaluation there. Okay, folks. Let's see. What else was I going to say? I had something on my mind. It just slipped my mind. Thanks, Travis. Thank you, Dominic. Johnny, it was nice having you in. You just got off a plane, did you not?
I did. I got in last night, midnight.
Yeah. Okay, folks. God willing, we'll talk to you next week. News Radio 570 WSYR.